folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, a chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's Owens. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Scanning the field. It's Reed. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down. He was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. Nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Send the back in motion. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. This offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get the third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
First set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs, it's Cook. Watch the spin move. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love to this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Horned Frogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Oh, here comes the reverse. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And Isaiah Spiller, good tough blend of toughness and speed.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a quarterback trying to throw a football. On this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Reed. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will not take over in loss territory.
Chris, what a key job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
TCU offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Touchdown. Horned Frogs. Just ran away from the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. When they bounced back, intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, TCU. And the defense adds 6 to the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Crossing the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Important second down play coming up. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they're running on the toss. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass this time. Looking to scramble to his left. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone in the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
When he doesn't hang on, looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Hoover. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And the Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal. They'll try to run it in. They tackle him behind the line. A loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pass ball's incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Right down the middle. And that will extend the lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Reed. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And he's set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They're going to run it here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Inside the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. And the pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Automatic at the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. TCU offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Breaking free at the 35. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Finding space at the 20. Look at him run through those tacklers. Touchdown, TCU. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Throws it in. It's Green. Big game. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Oh, the reverse. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Hands off to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Hoover. It's made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Golden. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. That pass is hauled in over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. TCU offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, it is a fumble. It's a turnover. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. Graham down the middle. It's Thomas. He's swarmed by the defense.
And that is always the toughest thing for defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. Sets up an important third down call for this offense.
Here we go. Check.
Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
How about the offense here dialing up the good zone leader? He's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Aggies are looking to keep this drive going. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. TCU offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Receivers are bunched together. Back to pass. It's Hoover. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. You're going to throw for the 1st down. Snags a quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to...
And a sophomore making an impact play. And the Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Waiting for the tackle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. They get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here.
Lasso, 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On the double.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there. Perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Keep this stop, defense. Let's do this. On the set.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll feed the back again. breaking free at the 35.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Over to Juke, gets through now. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Handoff as you try to work the clock here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And that is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Dropping back. It's Reed. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
In the red area, it's Owens running with purpose.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fine time. moving to his left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point play. Touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. Well, a field goal here does them no good, so the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that timing is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. He was going for a big play downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback just kneels down. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.